Hello, guys, and I'm back again with some unscripted talks on makeup, hair, and beauty. So, today's conversation that I'm going to talk about is gray hair. Now, you see, a lot of people face this problem with gray hair. We can't even keep it because some people don't like it, but some love it. And I personally feel that it looks nice on some people. Some people carry it off so well. It's also a very, I would say, very international kind of look. The guys have salt and pepper, or the women have salt and pepper, and it's also something which just happens for you. Some people have like 50% of gray, some people have like 100% gray. So the blend of it is beautiful. So many people love that look, but some people who don't like that look, this is for you guys. Now, a lot of people have a problem with gray hair. I mean, people that I have dealt with or clients that I have dealt with have an issue after some time or after a period of time. They come up with a problem having a scalp allergy. Now, scalp allergies are something that you can't avoid. I know people who come to do a color or do a color at home. They would take an Avil or an Allegra and some kind of medication just to subside it down. But guys, don't do that, because the redness that starts happening when you apply the color onto your scalp, especially the front area, your ears, at times even your eyes swell out. So it's something which you're very allergic to. So never take a risk with it. Don't try taking a tablet and then doing a root covering, because it itches. And I've seen people scratch like it's red and sore and they still do it. So guys, you can't. You have to accept it that this is not going to happen. The day you realize you have an allergy issue, guys, please, I'm requesting you, stop using hair color, because some are allergic to some products in the color. Now, we don't know what it is, but it is something that they're allergic to. Could be the peroxide, could be the color, could be the ammonia, could be something called SPPD, which is in the color, which affects the scalp. So I would say is learn to accept it, that I can't color my hair. But at the same time, I don't want you to feel sad and feel, oh my God, how will I stay with this gray hair? So there are colors in the market which are vegetable dyed based, like Vegetal. If you go on Amazon, you'll find a lot of them. Henna. I know henna is not good for hair, but if someone is going through an issue or a problem like this, you will have to opt for something like that, because otherwise you get the black dyes inside, which people don't like. And also understand that if you have an issue of an allergy and it's bothering you, you will have to adjust to go a shade darker than your hair color. Now that's something which you need to accept within. I know we all don't like it because we all like lighter hair and nobody wants to go dark today, but this is not an option that we have to do with. And many a times people are trying to go away from it by taking the tablet, the allergy pills, and then doing a root covering, bearing the pain, bearing the itchiness, and it's an ongoing process. But we don't know further what's going to happen. We try non-ammonia colors, it doesn't work on them. You try ammonia colors, it's worse even for them. So I have seen some people cannot, it just doesn't happen. Now there are colors that you get in the US, in Singapore and abroad, which are for these problems, but they haven't come down to India yet. You get them abroad. I have clients who travel abroad and they use it again, but it is more or less like a dye which is herbal, which you need to put into your hair and sit under the dryer for about 1 hour till it catches color. But they are the colors that don't give you the allergy, but those are not yet launched in India. So guys, the problem here is we need to accept it and move on to the next step. Try to do something which will cover it up, but don't put yourself to that pain and that torture and that, that itchiness. I've tried a lot to try to find a way to help people out, but it just doesn't work. I've tried the 10-minute color, the color washes that you put for few washes, you have that color. But some people tend to have an allergy issue. Some have accepted it and moved on. Some have gone into henna, some have got into Vegetal, which you get on Amazon. Then you get these herbal dyes, which are non-ammonia, non-color, non-chemical, I would say. So, those are nice. But you have to understand one thing is that don't feel sad about it. don't feel dejected that, oh, I can't. You can have highlights if you want. You can have a darker base, but you can put in a little bit of highlights, because highlights do not touch your scalp. So you are not going to have a problem with your root. So it doesn't matter even if your root goes darker by one shade. You can still put in a little bit of highlights of a brown for it to look nicer. So you still have hope. You don't need to be sad, and you don't need to feel bad because I don't have my shade number 5 for my roots and I'm using something. Yeah, henna, I would say, is something, if you put henna into your hair, then you can't get highlights, because henna is something that forms a barrier into your hair and doesn't let the color to penetrate into your hair, into your cuticle, into your cortex. So you do have a problem when it's a long procedure. You bleach the hair goes through a lot of pain and it's dead by the end of it. So I wouldn't advise you henna. That's like the last option if you really have nothing to use. But you can use the other dyes that you get, the herbal ones, which are darker, and then you can go to a salon, and that's where we will put in a few highlights and make it look nice. And that's our job. That's what we do. We rectify things that, like you see during Holi time, people play Holi, they have red, blue, green, and you name it. They're like unicorns when they come into the salon, and it's like a task for us to lift, pick. I'm sure all my friend hairdressers outside know this. It's been a task that, we know that Holi time they're going to come back to us and we're going to highlight their hair, and especially the blondes and the ash blondes, which go green and pink, and it's a procedure that we rectify back for them and we give them back their color. Maybe like about 1920, a little different here and there, but you can't get the same tone exactly to what was, because there's a lot of color correction that you need to do into it. So, that's what we are here for. So guys, don't feel sad. Do what I tell you. Start, if you have an allergy issue, please stay away from ammonia colors, even non-ammonia colors if it doesn't work for you. You can do a patch test. Always do a patch test. And the moment you feel that you're getting red and itchiness, stop it, because it might just be something very small, guys. But when it increases, it'll affect the eyes, the eyesight. So be a little careful. Accept it, move on, use another shade. Come to the salon, that's what we're here for. We place in a few highlights for you to make it look nice. And another thing is that people keep asking me, but then I have highlights in my hair and then a root toucher. Won't that spoil the highlights? Yes, it does. Why should I lie about it? It does. But you have to go to a salon. When you have those highlights in your hair, you can't do a touch-up at home. You need to go to a salon and get your roots touched up. That's what we're here for. Because when you do it at home, you tend to run it over your highlights. And that's when you spoil the highlights. And then as you keep doing it, you see everyone has this and everyone faces it. Everyone goes through this problem where the hairline goes darker, and then they come to us and then we redo the hairline, we lighten it up. So simple, guys. Just go to a salon, just get your roots done, because that's the right way to work with your hair and to have it grow out beautifully. So guys, I'm sure what I said today has been a little help to you all, and try doing these things, because now in this pandemic, I know we've been through the worst in India. We're going through the worst right now, and I just feel that I need to say something, guys. I just want to say that after all that we are going through, all that we need to do right now is not talk about the deaths, not talk about what is happening around, but there are so many people around there who are suffering mentally, stressfully, hearing about all this. There are so many that I know, and I want to share this with you, that there are so many who are stressed. Reach out to them, call them up, talk to them. If you can help someone, help them out in terms of maybe food, if you can afford to pay someone's rent, do that, because right now everyone is scared, because no one knows when their jobs are going to start and when things are going to happen back again. So people are stressed, guys. So I feel reaching out to people, calling them up, even if you're not talking to them for so long, just call them up, have a word with them, talk to them, make them feel nice. So they realize that you're going through the same pain with them, and it makes you feel a little better. It works for me that way. So I'm sure, guys, it'll work for you. So try that. And the reason I'm here to share these videos with you is that to keep that little going on with you all, that a little education that makes you feel nice about your roots, about your color, which you can't go to a salon today. But at least by me telling you can do that at home tomorrow. Buy a box on Amazon. Amazon is delivering, by the way. Also, if you can't go to Amazon, the beauty stores as Beauty Palace is working. They have a delivery service also. They're not stopped. So you can pick up your color from there for now and just do a little bit in the front, So there's nothing to be sad about, Beautify yourself, feel good. That's what's more important that you need to do for yourself, guys. So I'm going to leave now. And y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Wear your mask on. Don't go out if you're not required to. And enjoy yourself. And take care, guys.